Welcome to week 7 of First Down Friday. I'm Tom. That's Haley. Hi, Haley.
Hi.
How are you? We had another spectacular night to get some games. Nothing but good weather for Fridays.
We love nice weather.
Yeah.
I could do a little less with the humidity, though. Some pretty big games as well. Not a big fan of humidity.
Nice out.
It was a little humid. My hair's a little flat. Anyways, Floyd Central hosted Bedford North Lawrence in the Hoosier Hills Conference game. I love that.
It's your favorite conference
title. Yeah, both undefeated in conference play and both riding 4-game win streaks into this one. First quarter, Jack Mull to wide receiver Zena Wallace. Can't leave him open or this will happen. Off to the races. Nice name. Nice touchdown. Highlanders in front 7-zip. Ensuing possession. Stars quarterback Dason Kirby hits the air. You see that catch, Tom?
Nice.
Receiver
Very nice.
Parker Kern. Okay, sliding grab. BNL pulls within 3. Now the highlight of the night. Second quarter. Wide receiver Donovan Taylor fields the kickoff. Then the show begins.
Oh.
Taylor looking like Devin Hester out here. 90.
That's old school.
Yeah, 90 yards to the house. Floyd Central brought the speed tonight. 41-22 win for FC.
Rivals getting together at New Albany. The Bulldogs still searching for a win this season, hosting Jeffersonville. Opening drive of the game, Jeff threatening. Cordell Thomas looking to the end zone, but he is picked off by Deshaun Cunningham. Early second quarter, Jeffersonville's Benji Rice goes right up the middle, cuts back to his left, and that's a touchdown. 7-0 Red Devils. Ensuing drive, New Albany would pick up their first touchdown on the ground, courtesy of Jamal Chambers. That tied it at 7. Jeff then got back-to-back touchdowns in the third quarter to take control. Red Devils getting the win in the rivalry game, 42-27. Mail got back in the win column last week with a one-sided triumph over PRP. Dogs now 3-2 as they welcomed Frederick Douglass from Lexington. Broncos coming in off back-to-back wins. Mail's Jordan Williams gets his pass tipped and then intercepted by Frederick Douglass's Keenan Banther. From the 15, Dakari Talbert weaving through traffic for a score. Talbert, 18 carries, 197 on the ground, and 2 scores. Douglas up 14-0 at halftime in the third. Little bit of life from Mail. Christian White, big fella, big 35-yard run. Get out of my way. Mail missed a field goal to end that drive, and they couldn't get on the board. Still in the third. Special teams with the big play. Steron Davidson blocks a field goal, kept it 14-0, and that was the final in favor of the Broncos. Third straight win, 14-0 over the Dogs.
Christian Academy is still undefeated, taking on DeSales tonight. First quarter, quarterback Cameron Biscoff meets lineman Jason Hilliard. Ouch, sacked for 10 yards. That'll hurt tomorrow. Same quarter, quarterback Jackson Burke to tight end Mike Akin, 2-yard TD. Centurions in front 6-zip. Few possessions later, wide receiver Jahide Brown up to his usual tricks. This is why he's one of the state's top prospects in his class. 25-yard score, one of Brown's 3 scores. Yes, he is. Centurions extend its lead to 13. Jumping to the second, the Burke to Akin connection again. Burke had 7 touchdowns tonight. Yeah, pick your jaw up off the floor. 7. Christian Academy dominated 62-7.
Chad Pennington spent 11 seasons as an NFL quarterback with the Dolphins and the Jets. But since 2017, he's been the head coach at Lexington Sayre High School.
That's such a cool full circle moment. He helped restart the program there after 40 years of not having football and led them to a single-A title last season. He's pretty good. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he does. Cardinal fans remember him at Marshall, beating them in a bowl game. Spartans 4-1 this season as they travel to meet fellow single-A hopeful Holy Cross, also 4-1 on the year. Cougars pile into the end zone. I think they call that a tush-push. Haley, quarterback Jarek Hoover,
I like the tush-push.
Still on his feet. We're tied at 7. This is called bad positioning by yours truly. You have to trust me and trust the reaction on the sideline. 63-yard connection from Hoover to Jaden Smith. Cross up a touchdown. Sayre responded with a big play. The coach's son, Gage Pennington, to Caden Jones. He does the rest, 64 yards to the end zone. It was 14-13 after a missed extra point. Cross with some defense. Bayonne Lane, not related. A sack of Pennington. Sayre wins it 34-20.
Another Lexington school, Lexington Christian, in town to take on Webb Du Bois. Second quarter, quarterback Nash Whalen dials up the deep ball, and I mean deep, all capital letters. Receiver Tyler King not taking no for an answer.
Wow.
He needs reinforcements to be brought down. Eagles up 14-zip. Same quarter, Lions looking to get something going. Quarterback Brian Dickerson to Kedry and Yarnell, all alone on an island. Du Bois pulls within 7. Few possessions later, Whalen hits the air again. He had the cannon out tonight, man. Great ball. Jeremiah
Nice.
Burbage in for 6. Lexington Christian rolls 42-13. Providence has spent its season playing teams from much bigger classes, including a win over 5A New Albany to start the season. That's big.
Yeah, tonight they hosted 2A Cecina from Indianapolis. Both teams coming in at 4-2 on the season. Dance team doing their
Always
thing
doing
at
their
halftime. And then Providence moving it on the ground. Kaylin Sipes makes the tackler miss, gets to the corner, and there he goes, 89 yards to the end zone. Pioneers with a 20-7 lead. More where that came from. Nicholas Fondrisi, the pass to Pete Lannon. He kind of holds it against his side there for a minute. Gets dragged down after 33 yards, then 7 yards away. Fondrisi to Noah Leeser and a 27-7 lead. Providence still moving it. Sipes again to the corner. He goes 39 yards before getting upended at the 6. Lucas Mock takes it in from there. Providence impressive, 51-7 over Cecina.
Scottsburg coming off its first loss of the season. The Warriors visiting Clarksville tonight. First quarter, quarterback Caleb Hawkins to receiver Anthony Moss. Whew, the spin move.
Nice.
And breaks out the stiff arm. That's a beaut. 67 yards. Sets up this play right here. Running back Miles Yates. 13 yards to pay dirt. Tie game at 7. Here comes Scottsburg, though. Running back Landon Shuck tiptoeing down the sideline. 30-yard gain. Then quarterback Braylon Kleehammer calls his own number. That is one big fella. I don't want to block him. Scottsburg firing on all cylinders tonight, 70-7.
Valley's off to a 5-1 start to the season. Wagner trying to knock off the Vikings and end a 4-game slide. This is a pretty good start for the home team. Opening kick, Wildcats send it short, grabbed by Cortez Ricketts. And he's got room down the sidelines, 57 yards in 11 seconds, +2 for an 8-0 lead. After a stop, Amir Jones receives a punt, and he's got room down the left side. Jones takes it back 46 yards before getting pushed out at the Wagner 8. Next play, Lamar Hockersmith up the middle for a touchdown. And so if you're scoring at home, that's one offensive play from scrimmage, a 16-0 lead for the Vikings. Junior Arian Roach doing yeoman's work for Wagner, getting tough yards, but not getting enough help. Valley 6-1 after a 52-6 victory.